What I need people to stop doing is to stop saying that buying a house is a good investment. Here's why buying a house in 2026 is not a good investment. 2020, yes, buying a house was a good investment because the housing prices have doubled since then. The housing prices were at an all-time low for the most part. The housing market was bottom. Interest rates was low. Everybody can afford a house in 2020. COVID, nobody was thinking about buying houses during COVID. They spent the whole time COVID scaring people to stay in the house. Don't go outside. If you go outside, you're going to die. You're going to get sick. All of this fiasco while the quiet people were buying houses, while the noisy people were scaring you about COVID. Fast forward 6 years from now, housing prices have tripled, mostly doubled in some areas. Interest rates sky high, 6% and above. Housing prices are too high. Nobody can afford to buy a house right now. So I'm trying to understand, why do you think buying a house is a good investment? And remember, when you buy a house, you take out a 30-year mortgage. This means you're paying interest rates. You're paying interest for 30 years for this house. By the time you pay your house off, you'll just pay doubled for that house. And we're not even talking about the tax increase, the insurance, repair costs. And believe me, things in the house are gonna break. It don't even matter if it's a fairly new house. Things are gonna break. AC, plumbing, electrical, roof, natural disasters. And don't mess around and have to use your insurance. If you make a claim, they're gonna jack your insurance up. But we're not even gonna talk about how that scammy crap about the scammy crap they do with the insurance. But what I need people to do, please stop going around and saying that a house is a good investment, and you using that as a justification for making a dumb purchase. You're gonna be house poor. Housing prices, inflation has gone up more than most people's income. If you're making $50,000 a year right now, and you are also making the same $50K 5 years ago, guess what? You can't buy a house because your income has not doubled with the housing market. So how are you going to be able to afford a house? So I need people to stop saying that buying a house is a good investment. If your house is not giving you an immediate return on your money, aka cash flow, aka rental property, if you're not buying a house to rent it out immediately and it's not making you money every month, you're pretty much just giving away money just to say you got a house. But if you want to buy a house because you just want a house, just say you're buying a house because you just want a house. But please stop going around saying it's a good investment. And I'm out.